Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2023, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to Saturday's trip to face Preston at Deepdale. It is live on Sky Sports, 12:30 kickoff, and we are managerless. I had already filmed the preview and I put it out at 7 PM last night for members, of course, and then around 8 PM Millwall announced that Gary Rowett is no longer the manager of Millwall Football Club. I've covered that last night and today extensively in videos, one of them with Benjamin Bloom, one of them with Kenny on the Den debate, and I broke some other clips up as well for social media. So instead of refilming the entire fucking thing, I am just going to refilm the start and it will cut into the original video that I filmed yesterday. It's going to save me a bit of time because I'm running a bit short of time due to the other content that's now gone out. You probably wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't said anything. The only thing you'll notice is I won't be wearing this t-shirt. I'll be wearing a different one as I'll cut it in to today's footage. But as always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Adam Barrett might pick to start the match. And of course, in this instance, it's going to be very, very difficult to pick a team that Adam Barrett would pick. I don't think he'll veer too far away from Gary Rowett's sides. I think he may bring George Saville back in. But other than that, it's interesting and exciting to see what he does. I don't think he's in running for the job on a permanent basis. He'll probably leave the club, if I'm honest, once that's done. And nothing against him. It'll probably be a good thing. Of course, he took over when Neil Harris left for 3 games back in 2019, and now he's filling in as well for Gary Rowett in his absence until the new manager is appointed. So your guess is as good as mine what team he'll pick. We have got injuries piling up though, as you can see by this tweet. Ryan Leonard will be out for a few weeks due to a crack bone in his knee, and he joins Sean Hutchinson, Matija Sarkic, Duncan Watmore and Kevin Nisbet on the sidelines. Not good news at all. We had this discussion on the podcast last week that as good as Ryan Leonard has become under Gary Rowett and in his latter years of his career, injuries definitely play a part for him. Injuries in general play a part for us. I don't know what they do in training. A lot of them are actually getting injured during training and not in actual match situations, including Sarkic and now Leonard. So, yeah, look, Leonard's great, but again, he's injured. Again, he's 31. He hasn't played loads of games over the last 2 or 3 seasons. It'll be a big miss for us, as will the others. So what will Rowett do? This is the team I think he'll go with. I think he'll put Norton Cuffy at right wing back. Obviously, Bart's going to be in goal. Joe Bryan left wing back. I think he'll bring Murray Wallace back in to play alongside Cooper and Wes Harding. Don't have an issue with those two. Alan Campbell alongside Casper, Denor, and then he'll play Zian Fleming, Ryan Longman high up the pitch, and then Tom Bradshaw as a lone striker. Is that the team that I would pick? Probably not. Probably not. I'd probably put Longman at right back. I don't think that McNamara is going to be trusted anytime soon after his performance against Hull. I don't think Norton Cuff is the answer. I do like and the idea of and would like to see Ryan Longman further up the pitch, but I think him at right back, Joe Bryan at left back, 2 centre backs, and then I'll play 2 central midfielders. That would be Denor and Saville, and then I'll put Fleming in a 10 behind Amaku and Bradshaw, but I don't think he'll do that. I'm quietly confident that the team I said he'll go with will be the team he goes with. Let's move on to our opposition. As I've already mentioned, is Preston North End. Managed by Ryan Lowe, of course. He was Plymouth manager and got them promoted to League One and then left and joined Preston. He left his assistant at the time, Stephen Schumacher, in charge, and he got the job and he got him up into the Championship. We played Plymouth recently, of course, and then one of these teams like Hull, like Swansea, like the majority of Premier League sides as well, that like to pop out the back, and I think that's exactly what Preston will do. They had a good start to the season, but they've fallen away slightly. They've won only 1 of their last 5 league games, losing the last 3 straight games and conceding 11 along the way. They've had some difficult games in there. Of course, they have Leicester and, of course, Ipswich, one of the surprise teams that are up there in the division, but he will not be happy with conceding 11 goals. I think he'll go back to basics. He'll urge and encourage his team not to concede. But I think we'll do all right up there. We usually do. I remember us winning up there during lockdown one year. I think Ken Zahor got 1 goal. Sean Hutchinson scored the winner up there one year when I went and we won 1-0. And of course last season was the coming to the forefront of Zian Fleming, he scored a hat-trick up there, and Charlie Creswell also on the score sheet saw us win by 4-2. We'd definitely take that result, and Fleming returning to that sort of form. Preston currently sit third in the division, 12 places above us, but the gap is only 5 points, so all to play for, and you probably shouldn't read too much into the league table at this point of the season. Let's move on to a prediction. And so this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I am going to go for a 1-1 draw with Joe Bryan to get his second goal in 2 games up from left wing back with a tidy finish in, I don't know, Joe, I'm going to say we're going to score first, then we'll invite pressure on, or they'll get pressure, and eventually they'll break us down and they'll get the equaliser. That's what I'm going for, a 1-1 draw. It'll be a good result on the road, in my opinion, and another point on the board. And so that's it for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it, kept it short and sweet. I will not be travelling to Deepdale on Saturday for a number of reasons. One, it's a 12:30 kickoff. Another, I've been there a million times before, and thirdly, I go on holiday in about 25 days, so I could do without spending a couple of £100 to get up there and back. I will be live streaming direct from Lions TV Towers. I'll watch the game, you watch me, you know it works by now, and I'll call you in for the 90 minutes and more from around midday on Saturday. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions!